I know we're all thinking that Netflix deal is over for Meghan and Harry. Well, I hope you're sitting down because one of the heads of Netflix just responded. Welcome to Popcorn Palace. I am Andy Signor. Now let's file this in. I'll believe it when I see it. Let's say that. I'm going to start this with a big, huge asterisk and caveat. But I thought it's important we break this down because Netflix, an actual person at Netflix, responded to what are Meghan and Harry working on at Netflix. And I found this interesting. We're going to look at it fairly. You may not like to hear this. You may not believe it. I don't know if I believe it either, but let's break down how this broke down. All right, so there's a big event happening right now because this is the next on Netflix event. They just put out a trailer. They're showing their new seasons of Bridgerton. Squid Game's finally coming back. Beverly Hills Cop movie, J-Lo movie, a lot of big Cobra Kai. A lot of stuff's coming back. Emily in Paris, Night Agent. And so they do this sort of preview of what's to come. And they put together these big events. They also have a deal with WWE, Vince McMahon, that came about. But apparently, no, the big question came on about the royals. The Netflix chief teased Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's upcoming projects from movie to unscripted shows. Now, this comes in for people. These are reliable sources here. Chief Content Officer Bela Bajaria shared with Duke what the Duke and Duchess are working on at next Netflix event. She revealed at the next on Netflix event on Wednesday that the Duke and Duchess have several works in development for the streamer. They have a couple of unscripted things they're working on with Brandon Reigg. For those of you who don't know who that is, he's legit. He's the one who's come up with Love is Blind, Queer Eye reboot, Nailed It, Selling Sunset, The Circle. He does a lot of their really good unscripted stuff. So if he's actually doing something with them, that's telling because that means it's potentially going to go somewhere. But again, they have a couple of unscripted things they're working on with Brandon, and they actually have like a bunch of development. She continued. They have a movie in development, a scripted series that they're working on. So all very early development with a movie, a TV show, and a couple of unscripted shows. But yeah, the movie's great. Now, the movie we suspect is this, it says here, the By the Cabin. There it is. Meet Me at the Lake. Carly Fortune confirmed that Archewell Productions was adapting her romance novel. Thrilled about working with Netflix and Archewell to bring Meet Me at the Lake to the screen. And so that's likely the movie that they're talking about here. And the movie's great. This is the movie that Netflix helped to pay for. So Meet Me at the Lake, Harry and Meghan's first feature-length productional effort through Archewell, they're saying is great and is coming. And they're saying there's a couple of unscripted shows as well as a TV show that they're in development on. Huh. Now, I know a lot of you are like, no way, not happening. I've always told you, I never, ever thought the Netflix deal would go until it's over and until they could squeeze every penny out of them as possible. That's just better business. But they actually got to get something out of them that's worthy, and Netflix has canceled and turned down a lot of their options. But to see Netflix actually come out, and here it is, I followed up through the sources. This came out, The Hollywood Reporter as well, one of the trades out here. Here she is. She is the head of chief content chief. Bella here responded. Now, she could be saving face, but she did respond. And yeah, it was. They talked about Vince McMahon, how he's gone, not involved, but the Duke and Duchess are busy. Wrestling McMahon, while dominating the industry headlines for the past week, were not the first question they were faced. Team Meghan Markle probably sent that person there to ask the question. Question. An inquiry about what exactly the Duke and Duchess have been up to following a year that saw Harry and former Suits star lose their Spotify deal. They have a movie, TV show, and a couple of unscripted shows that are in development. She did not go, without going further. Still under the weather a little bit. Thank you for bearing with me. This reads it like far more like, yep, they got a couple things. They did scrap Pearl. That's it. So this report doesn't seem as positive as the People report, which gives us a little bit more insight. But this could easily just be oh yeah, of course, they got some stuff in development, very early in development. So all very early development. That doesn't mean it's in production. That doesn't mean it's getting approved. They're developing things. So look, Netflix is still backing them up to an extent that they are with this report, but they are confirming that nothing's really finished or guaranteed, except for the movie, which it sounds like the movie's great. But yeah, the movie's great. We got a movie out of them, a movie that they paid for, helped get the adaptation. I guess the author was a fan, and so they're like, well, let's give them that dumb movie. Meet Me at the Lake. So there it is. What do you think about this? I'm curious, guys, because I know a lot of you are just gonna be like, no way, whatever. If they really got some unscripted stuff going and they're actually doing it with Brandon Reigg, well, that's the best way to do it on Netflix. He's no joke. He's his prize jewel, Love Is Blind. It's 5th season. He's no joke over there in Unscripted. And if they actually can come up with something, imagine Love Is Blind with Harry and Meghan. I mean, they could have hosted something like that, but I can't see them resorting to such a thing. Theirs would be so boring. Imagine what unscripted reality show could Meghan and Harry do that would actually be entertaining? I want to hear your best ideas in the comments down below. But that said, this does seem like something is happening. This is all over. Netflix is out there and they're being asked. And yeah, it looks like there's some stuff that's actually going to come out. Look, I report it as I read it. Now, again, I'll believe it when I see it. Just because they're in development doesn't mean this stuff's going to come out. But it's interesting that Netflix didn't just not answer. Now, if they really didn't want to be in the Meghan and Harry business, be like, oh, too early to tell. There's a million answers you could have said to not really answer it. To be like, oh yeah, I know they have some stuff in development, but they're still working out the details. I'm not prepared to, they could have said it a little bit less specific, but she did come forward with the genres of things to expect. But again, this might be news to Meghan and Harry to hear too. Like, oh God, they're talking. Oh great. So she knows about our 2 unscripted shows and our series and she likes our movie. Yeah. All right. We're still in, baby. Might actually be what happens. They might be reading this article going, what? Netflix was said something positive about us? Oh my God. And maybe Netflix is doing it to seem like, they're being nice. They're supporting their talent. It is possible. I don't know. What do you think about this? Do you believe this? I'm sure all you guys don't believe it. I'm still a little sick. So bear with me, but I'm just reporting it like I see it. What do you guys think of this? Are you surprised? Are you shocked? Or are you just in denial? No way, this is going to go anywhere. Tell me your thoughts before you go in the comments. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell for all alerts. Smash that like, that thumbs up right there. And then, yeah, what do you think? What are your theories? And also, what reality show would you want to see Meghan and Harry do? Let's see your comments down there. That'll be a lot of fun to read through. I appreciate you guys so much. Hope you have a wonderful day. Stay tuned for more royalness here. Make sure to hit the subscribe. We appreciate you guys.